Yes, welcome to class. Welcome to SAT Maths 003. Uh, Today we are looking at systems of linear equations in two variables. We have explained systems of linear equations in one variable in our video 001 and 002. So today we are moving on to systems of linear equations in two variables. So if you have not gone through the one of one variables, you can check out our videos on SAT Maths 001 and 002 to see what I've explained. So today we are moving on. We are starting with the forms of linear equation in two variables. We have two forms. We can have standard form or we have gradient and y-intercept form. The standard form can be of the form ax plus by equals to c, that's equation of line 1. bx plus qy equals to r, that's equation of line 2. The gradient and intercept form is following this format. You have seen formula before. Y equals to ms plus c. So I can have y equals to m1x plus c1. You can call that line 1. You can also have y equals to m2x plus c2. You can call that line 2. We all know that this m stands for gradient, or we call it slope, while this c stands for intercept on the y-axis. That's why it is called gradient and y-intercept form. So, like we said, the same thing applies there. Anytime you solve a linear equation, you are going to have three types of answers. Is that you have one solution, or you have no solution, or you have infinitely many solutions. So at what point will two linear equations that have two variables be one solution? So when it is one solution, the two lines will intersect, that is two intersecting lines. I can call this line here line 1. I call this ax plus by equals to c. I can call this line 2. I can call this bx plus qy equals to r. For these two equations to have one solution, the ratio of the coefficient of x must not be equal to the ratio of the coefficient of y and must not be equal to the ratio of the constant. That means the coefficient of x here, a, the ratio means division. So a over p must not be equal to b over q, must not be equal to the constant c over r. I give an example on the screen. Look at the example on the screen. 5x plus 3y equals to minus 8. 2x minus 7y equals to 2. What is the ratio of x here? The ratio of x here is 5 over 2. It is not the same thing as the ratio of y, 3 over minus 7. It's not the same thing as minus 8 over 2. So because their ratios are not the same, this is a one solution. So that means if I solve this, I will have a value for x and y, and that is where the intercept. They will meet at somewhere at this point. They will meet somewhere here. Now I can put it here. I continue x. And what is here? Y. So I have my coordinate here s, comma y. So that is where the intercept. So that's the reason why this one has a one solution. Another format is I can use this gradient and y-intercept form. For one solution, the gradient of the first equation m1 is not equal to the gradient of the second equation, and the intercept c1 is not equal to the size of the second one. But I'm going to limit myself to standard form in the scope of this video. I will not talk much about gradient and y-intercept. Let's move on to the next one. No solution. At what point do you have no solution? At what point we have two variables to have no solution? If this is line 1, like you said, and this is line 2, like you said, don't forget that line 1 was ax plus by equals to r, and this is line 2. Line 2 was bx plus qy over r. This was c actually. So this will be no solution if the ratio of the coefficient of x is the same thing as the ratio of coefficient of y, but is not equal to the ratio of the constant. You can see that means a over p is the same thing if the ratio of coefficient of if a over p is the same thing as b over q, but is not equal to c over r. At that point, we say the two equations we have no solution. So in that case, because they have no solution, there's no value for x and y. There will be parallel line. And doing a kind of two parallel lines. There will be two parallel lines that do not meet anywhere. So there's no value for x and y. So that makes it no solution. Look at the example I gave here. This is 5x plus y equals to 9. 10x plus 2y equals to 4. Look at the ratio here. 5 over 10. 5 over 10 is the same thing as 1 over 2. The ratio of y is 1. Is not the same thing as 9 over 4. So anytime I have to equation like this, we will say that this is no solution. The last aspect is infinitely many solutions. Obviously, there's no point thinking about this one. Obviously, everything will be equal here. The ratio of the x is equal to the ratio of coefficient of y for the ratio of the constant. So you can see it on the screen. A over p equals to b over q equals to c over r. So that's that. So you can see that. Look at this one. Look at what I wrote here. Look at the example here. This 3 over 21 is the same thing as 5 over 35. It's the same thing as 4 over 28. All of them will give me 1 over 7. They have the same ratio. So that is infinitely many solutions. So in that case, the lines they are almost like the same thing. So they will lie on themselves. So that is when two lines lie on each other. That is infinitely many solutions. Let's solve some questions, examples. This is a SAT question. The question says, if we have equation 1, this equation 1, this equation 2, we have 2x plus 3y equals to 5, we have 4x plus cy equals to 8. They say, what is the value of c for which this will be no solution? Don't forget, for no solution, the condition is a over p is equals to b over q is not equals to c over r. So our a in this case is 2. Our p in this case is 4. Equals to our b in this case is 3. Our q in this case is c. Is not equals to the constant, which is 5 over 8. So if I solve all of this, I will have, let me solve the equal part. Let me solve this part. So we have 1 over 2 is equals to 3 over 6. Cross multiplier, we have c equals to 6. So option D is my answer. Let's solve the next example. It said this equation 1, this equation 2, or more like line 1, line 2. So find the value of a for which this has an infinitely many solution. For RFF, for infinitely many solution, a over b is the same thing as b over q is the same thing as c over r. So our a is 3 over, what's our p? A is equals to b 7 over 28. Cross multiplier, we have 7a is equals to 28 times 3. So if I divide both sides by 7, so I have a equals to 28 times 3 over 7. Let's cancel this. So a equals to 12. Equals to the constant. What's the constant here? 14 over 56. So I just decided to use this part, and that's my answer. My answer is 12. Let's move on to the next example. Yeah, this one is the same thing. Just that what you're going to do here is that you will try to reduce to you try to clear out the fraction. So let's say this is question 1, this is question 2. So what is the lowest common denominator of the question 1? Lowest common multiple LCM of question 1, we have 2, 4, 3, 2. So the LCM of 2, 4, 3, 2 should be 12. So I multiply this by 12. 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 What is the LCM of the equation 2? This is like over 1. Yes, the LCM of the denominator of equation 2 is 2. So I multiply this by 2. Multiply this by 2. I multiply this by 2. Multiply this by 2. So this will give me 2L1, 2L6. So this will give me 18Y, 4L1, 4L3. 18Y minus 3x is equals to 3L1, 3L4. This will give me 8. 3L1, 3L6. This will give me minus 18Y. So if you rearrange this, I will have, if I take this minus 18Y to this side, so it will give me 36Y minus 3x equals to 8. If you rearrange it in the form of ax plus by equals to c, I'm writing x first, it will be like minus 3x plus 36y equals to 8. Let me call this one equation 1. Okay, let me call this one equation 3. Equation 3. So let's do the same thing for equation 2. If I multiply this by 2, this, I have x left. This, I have plus 3. Then here we have 2py. Then here we have plus 9. So if I rearrange that, I will have x minus 2py is equals to, if I take 3 to the other side, there I will have 9 minus 3, I have 6. So let me go to equation 4. So I will solve equation 3 and 4. Okay. What is the equation 3 and 4? Let's start with it. Equation 3 is minus 3x plus 36y equals to 8. Equation 3. Equation 4 is x minus 2py equals to 6. Equation 4. So the question is, when you say find the value of p for which this has no solution. So for no solution, don't forget that you're going to have a over p equals to b equals to b over q. That means it's not equals to c over r. So let me use it. So our a in this case is minus 3 over our p here is 1 over 1 equals to our p is 36. Our b is 36, coefficient of 1 equation 1 over our q is minus 2p. So this will give me, cross multiply, this will give me minus 3p times minus 2p, that will give me 6p equals to 36. Divide both sides by 6, so p equals to 36 over 6, so p equals to 6. So our answer is 6. So that's that. I'm running out of time. So that's where we stop for today. So you can go and so that's that about system of linear equations. So you can, this one is not, this one is one solution. So you just input in, just solve for y, solve for y. Just input in, can use any method, substitution method, linear method, solve for y. So this is a case of one solution because the ratio of coefficient of x is equal to the, is not equal to the ratio of coefficient of y. So you can go ahead and solve that yourself. I also solve this practice question yourself. So this is where we stop for today. Thanks for joining us. Thank you.